morning, lovely people. We are about to go to the farmer's market to pick up a few items and also to have a look around. So I will film a little bit of a tour of that. So once we get our ingredients, then we'll come back here and cook a few recipes, specifically using things from the farmer's market. We'll also kind of talk about the importance of why you should support your local farmers. And also I will probably show the cookbook that we've created over the summer. So lots of exciting things going on in this video. As for right now, let's go ahead and head over to the farmer's market. Yeah, we're on our way to the farmer's market right now. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to get. Probably some leafy greens, maybe some potatoes. I'm not exactly sure what's in season right now. Maybe berries if we can find them. And then I have a few recipe ideas, but we'll just have to see what's available before I decide on what to make exactly. So there's a lot of benefits to supporting your local farmers. One of them is definitely environmental. It is a lot better for the environment to kind of grow on farms like that rather than doing like mass agriculture type things. So supporting your farmers locally is especially helpful for that. It also really helps build community and relationships where you live too. And then also typically the food is just more fresh than if you were to buy it in like a grocery store and things like that. And also the nutritional value is heightened because usually, you know, they're picked like in season. You can't really get like, I don't know, broccoli necessarily in the summer since that's more of like a winter crop and things like that at the farmer's market. So those are a bunch of benefits. Plus it can sometimes be more cost effective or cost efficient too. But yeah, so there's a lot of benefits to buying local and supporting your local farmer's market. So I encourage you to go find one near you and try it out. Stopping by Fresh Market for a little bit just to see if we can get any other extra ingredients that we might need for what we're going to cook today. And also I wanted to look at a few specific things, so we'll see what we can find here too. So we're going to get a few snacks today. I'm going to try this Unite bar, maybe this flavor as well. And then also my friend is looking for a snack that she can have, so I think I'm going to get some chickpea bites and let her try them to see if she likes them. All right, so we got the Olipop and the bubble tea bar, so we'll do that later. But I also didn't, or I forgot to do a haul for the farmer's market, so we can do that real quick. One of the things I got were some okra that I'll probably roast, so I'll do a recipe on that. Some other things I got were some peppers, some eggplants. This is some radishes, and I think she said this was arugula. So I'm not sure. Probably make just like a salad or something like that. But yeah, we'll go home and figure out what recipes specifically I will show what I use with these ingredients. And then also another important thing I didn't say was I got this all under $20. So I think that was, I don't know exactly what the amount ended up being, but I know it was definitely under $20. So not too bad for the amount of things and variety of things that I got. Because if I were to buy all of that at the grocery store, it would have been a little bit more expensive. All right, we have acquired the rest of the goods. So I think what I've decided we're going to do is the roasted okra, probably something like a burger bowl, and then some baked eggplant, and then the last one was like a radish arugula salad type thing, because I didn't really know what else to do with radishes and arugula. So we'll go back to the apartment and start making that now, and I'll just take you step by step through all of the processes of each recipe, and then probably write the recipes down in the description so you have it there. So first off, we're going to wash all of our produce now that we've gotten home from the market. We're going to set it aside. This will just kind of help us so we don't have to do it later. Since this is fresh produce, it needs to be eaten rather quickly because we don't want it to go bad. We're going to wash all of this and then begin the prepping process. We're going to do a lot of chopping. The first recipe we're going to do is the roasted okra recipe, which is so good. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees and cut off the ends of the okra. You don't want to eat that. It does not taste good, trust me. And then slice them into about 1/2 inch pieces. Put some salt on there, also some black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder are also good but can be optional. And then we want to drizzle some olive oil on there. Mix all of that together very well and spread evenly over a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. And then we're going to stick that in the oven for about 50 minutes. But watch at the end just in case they start to burn. You want them crispy, but obviously not burnt. Recipe number 2 is the radish arugula salad. I wanted to kind of explain how to cut up peppers first of all. So as you can see here, I just did it super fast. You first want to cut the end off and then slice down one side so that way you can remove the seeds from the inside. And then if it's a bell pepper like this, you're going to want to insert your knife at the top and cut around. That way you can just pop it off and you've got most of the seeds away. And then with the ones that remain, you can just rinse them out. So we're going to continue to slice our peppers. We're going to use these for the salad and the burger bowl as well. So be sure to put a few aside for both recipes. Then we're going to cut some yellow squash. This was not at the farmer's market, but I did have some anyway. And then we're going to add the arugula to a bowl along with the peppers that have been cut into smaller pieces. Then finally we have our beautiful radishes from the market. We're going to cut the ends off and then slice them into pieces about the same size as we did for the yellow squash, which is very small. Now we have all of our components. We're going to combine those together. And then I also had decided later to add some purple onion to this. I think it was a little bit too spicy for me, so I would not do this next time, but it definitely makes it look very beautiful. And then you can either make your own dressing for the salad or use a store-bought dressing. If you use a homemade one, make sure to shake it up really well and then pour a generous amount over the salad. Our third recipe is eggplant marinara. I really like this one because it is so super easy and only requires 2 ingredients, which is kind of crazy. So slice your eggplant into coin-sized pieces, and then we're going to add that to a saucepan or a pot along with your marinara sauce, and just bring it to a simmer and cook it for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You just want it to be really soft. Then for our fourth recipe, we have burger bowls. I like this one as well because the majority of it, you can put the ingredients on a baking sheet and put it in the oven for a while, and then you basically just have to assemble everything. So first, cut your sweet potato into cubes, and then take your zucchini and slice that as well. And like I said, we had peppers from the salad, so we're going to take the ones that we set aside and use it for this recipe. Put everything evenly on a baking sheet with some seasonings and olive oil, and then spray a pan with oil and put in your beef, and make sure you cook that until browned and thoroughly cooked, and also to your own liking. Now all that's left to do is assemble the bowl so you can add some leafy greens to the bottom, your tomatoes, and everything else that you want. And you can also add a sauce or other toppings, just depends on your preferences. Alright, well that is it. We now have a delicious burger bowl, a beautifully colorful salad, some delicious roasted okra, and eggplant marinara. Alright, it is the end of the day, so I will of course end the vlog here. Cooked a lot of good things, had a great dinner, so it really does make a difference eating locally. I'm glad that we have the opportunity to do that here with the farmers market. And so hopefully you will try some of the recipes. Hopefully they will taste good for you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you learned something or got inspired or whatnot. Make sure to like and subscribe if you wish, and I will see you guys in the next one.